Hi, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Sky, and I talk about a variety of topics ranging from art techniques in schools or communities to fandom and media analysis and occasional stories. Today's video might feel a little bit more rushed because I wanted to get it out as fast as possible and not wait to address this, so I'm sorry for any flaws that might appear as a result of that. Many of you already know about the fiasco that happened on DeviantArt over the last week, the introduction of the DreamUp image generator trained on artwork hosted by the site. Your artwork, if you've ever posted there. For a more concise breakdown of how this works, I'm going to link a video by Duchess Celestia up in the top corner and in the description that I think covers the gist of the situation well. But today, I want to talk about what I think we can do about this. Because one thing I feel we've seen proven by this is that while there are some things we can't fight them on, like launching Eclipse, a decision broadly despised by the user base, there is a chance we can actually accomplish something in favor of the users, because while DeviantArt has been the butt of many an internet joke for a long time, it does remain one of the last major websites dedicated solely to art and not completely taken over by the mentality of social media. And I do think that this is possible because we have seen DeviantArt react to the initial backlash to their opt-out settings for DreamUp. While some have suggested that doing so was always their intention after they'd already trained the AI, I'm not completely sure that's the case. We've seen DeviantArt take massive hits to its user base over the years, and they've steadily been losing users, especially since the launch of Eclipse. They frankly can't afford another mass exodus. I firmly believe that that is a big part of why they rolled this back so fast. And I also believe that we can leverage that if we approach it correctly. In that vein, while I don't usually do the whole "don't forget to like and share" call to action on my videos, I will ask that if you or someone you know uses DA, maybe consider sharing this around to get the ball rolling. Now, DeviantArt might truly be beyond saving, and we could all be wasting our time, and I could be wasting my breath right now. But I really don't want to believe that's the case, especially because in some regards, DeviantArt has taken steps to protect artists' work from technological infringement, like those things with the same abbreviation as not fun treats, which I won't be mentioning by name because I do not want to get picked up by that part of the algorithm. Thanks. But enough people voiced their displeasure at the opt-out situation with DreamUp, and enough people flat out left immediately that DeviantArt pulled back and made it an opt-in, even if their announcement on that was very chaotically worded. But, as Duchess Celestia points out, that doesn't actually mean your work won't be used, because the AI for DreamUp is already trained. Your artwork has already been fed to it, and as a result, it can and will be used, which is why nothing but the complete and total removal of DreamUp is going to change the situation. What I'm suggesting is that we make it extremely clear that they are going to take a massive loss if they continue running DreamUp. They've already sunk development time and money into this AI, and it needs to be made clear that it will cost them more to keep it. In the description, I've linked a short letter that I composed that I recommend either copy-pasting or using as a template to send to DeviantArt staff via a ticket in the help desk. Do not be rude, or call these changes stupid, or insult the website. I know we've pretty much all done it at some point, myself included, but I've kind of woken up to the fact that we're not going to get anywhere with that, if we're going to get anywhere at all, which, like I said, is still maybe a little bit debatable. This letter essentially says something along the lines of, "Hi, I've been on DeviantArt for X number of years, and I'm very sad to see some of the changes on the site recently. I still love the community and I would be very sad to leave, but unfortunately the presence of an AI model and even the chance my work might have been used for that AI is something I and many other users stand strongly against. I'd like to ask that DreamUp and any other AI projects be discontinued, or I will be removing my work and I will have to leave the site for good. And you don't even have to mean that, though I do recommend making noise and promoting your other active socials regardless of whether you intend to send this letter or if you intend to leave DeviantArt. It's kind of like a sinking ship that is on fire, and if that fire doesn't get put out, then the ship will sink and it will take anyone who does not have a lifeline somewhere else down with it. And like I said, this might not work. This might do absolutely nothing and be a huge waste of our collective time. But maybe it's the nostalgia of a website I've been on for more than half my life and through all of my adolescence, but I don't want to see DA go down this way. I want to believe that the course can change and we can put the fire out and start repairing the ship. But that won't happen unless we, as users, make some noise and make our voices heard in a way that they will actually listen to. So here's hoping that this is that way. As always, I want to give a huge thank you to my amazing patrons: Holmes, Brooke Dufresne, Chamomilian, Guts and Gaze, Tess Frost, Spirit of Stars, Ki Hiramaru, Arisark, Miles Mentis, Jordan Kirian, Tesla Charlatan, Nixium, Starlight Supernova, Gwen Lenova, Kakarian, and Cosmic Kisses. You guys make it possible for me to keep myself fed while I create these videos, and that means the world to me.